Alright, I just wanted to make this quick video because, to be honest, I am kind of finding it a bit silly. Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying you have to like these new features. Hell, I'm not saying you actually have to like Sonic Colors Ultimate as a whole. I'm not saying that. Trust me, if I was, I would be full of bullshit. What I'm saying is that a lot, like, I'm not saying that these aren't problems. I'm saying they ain't worth making videos about. Alright? So, like, okay. Like, the fact that the Switch version is only 30 frames a second, even though they said nothing about it, a lot of people say, like, oh, but they removed it on the Nintendo, they removed the 60 frames a second thing on the Switch trailer. But to be honest, though, they didn't say anything about the Switch being 30 frames a second, so for all we know, it could be 50 frames a second. Alright? They might just forgot to put that in there. I'm so sick and tired of people complaining about that. I'm sick and tired of people saying that the Tails save feature makes the game easier, when in reality, all it does is save you from bottomless pits. So it really doesn't make it the game easier, to be honest. It just makes it the same amount of challenge. It's just, like, you know, and also there are not that many bottomless pits in Sonic Colors anyway, so what's your fucking point? I mean, also, like, you know, another thing, a lot of people are complaining about the 100 rings giving you invincibility and not an extra life. Well, to be honest, the 100 rings didn't give you an extra life in the original Sonic Colors either, so complaining about that is just... So, complaining about the fact that Ultimate doesn't do it is just bullshit. And also, keep in mind, and in the trailer it says it temporarily invincible. So it doesn't make you invincible throughout the whole level or throughout the whole game. It makes you invincible for a short period of time. So calm down. It's not that harmful. It's harmless. All right, it's harmless. All right. Oh, but ongoing. But ongoing. It makes the game easier and all that. I got a question. What's the point in complaining? But no, I'm asking again. What's the point in bitching and moaning about it? Like a pathetic little child. What's the point? There's no point. Exactly! You know, so... I'm not saying you need to like the game. I'm not saying you need to like these features. I'm just saying... the fact that you are making videos about it, just bitching and moaning, and the fact that they are videos that are longer than they should be, pretty much. Like, you know, like, here's something okay, maybe, like, not all of them are longer than they should be, but I've seen people go on a rant about the Tails save feature for, like, over 30 minutes, and it's like, are you fucking serious? Like, you know, it's not worth complaining about. And also, saying that also, putting, like, you know, I'm not buying it, nor should you, in your fucking title is not a good thing. Also, another thing, a lot of people are complaining about the, Rival Rush mode using like a fan-made Metal Sonic render, which looks pretty cool, by the way. A lot of people are saying Sega does not have the right to do that, and I gotta say, technically, they do. I'm not saying it's a good thing, so when I'm saying something like this, don't think I'm saying that's a good thing. Trust me, I'm not. But what I'm saying is, like, you know, if it's a fan art based on a character that Sega owns, technically speaking, Sega is allowed to use that fan art because it's based on something they own. They can use it without the guy's permission. Like, you know. But there is one thing, though, I think is bullshit. A lot of people are saying Sega are hypocrites, all because, I know, Sonic Omens was a fan-made game that was used to, like, pay money for. That doesn't really make Sega hypocrites. You really need to know what hypocrites actually are. And also saying that saying it sucks because it looks different from the Wii version is stupid as well. So don't even bother trying that again. But anyway, what else was I going to say? Yes. Like, you know, like, you know, like I said, Sega, like, the difference between Sonic Omens and Sega using the Metal Sonic fan art is that Sonic Omens was made by a bunch of quote-unquote fans using money for a property they don't own. Pretty much. Technically speaking, Sega is allowed to use a fan art if it's based on something they own. Pretty much. So it doesn't really make them hypocrites because Sega would technically own the fan art and would technically could use it without permission. The artist can't sue them. A lot of people are going to say, well, Ken Penders. Yeah, but Ken Penders did not really sue Sega. They just got rid of his comic book universe just to shut him up and to get him to leave them alone. All right? So I'm going to ask one more time. Is this worth bitching and moaning? I don't want you to tell me if it is worth bitching and moaning. I don't want you to tell me. I want you to tell yourself if it is or not. I want you to think. Think about how stupid you are. And if you think I'm being harsh on people like this, trust me, I'm kind compared to everyone else. There were a lot of people that were saying a lot worse things. There were some people that said a whole bunch of racist things to these people. I'm not saying anything offensive here. I'm pretty much saying it's not worth complaining about the frame rate on the Switch version. It's not worth complaining about the TLC feature. It's not worth complaining about the 100 Ring Invincibility. It's not worth complaining about Sega using fan art. It really isn't worth complaining about. Am I saying these are good? I'm not saying my opinion on them at all, really. I'm not saying if these are good or bad things. All I'm saying is that, do you really think it is worth complaining about? Is it really worth it? Don't tell me anything. Just think about what I said. That's all, folks.